Hey peoples, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys, y'all already know, bitch. Today I have another collab, and I'm so happy, so excited because honestly, he's like my favorite person ever, and we kind of have the same energy, and I feel like that we are just really gonna ring everybody today. Like we have a plethora of topics to talk about today, and yeah. So Enrico, introduce yourself. Tell us where you are, where you live at, bitch. What you do.
Hi guys, I'm Enrico. I love Bruce's channel. It gives me like old YouTube vibes, which is like very like sacred and like nobody can do it like him anymore. So yeah, I'm so excited to be on his channel. And a little bit about me, I just graduated college like a year ago, so I'm just working a 9 to 5. But when I was in college, I used to be a woke liberal and it was very crazy. But it's because like college is a cesspool and they like attract to people that are like minorities and like people that are apolitical and don't know anything about politics. They just like grab onto them and like they think they like own them. And so like I got like very early on, I got like offered like spots on like college Democrats and I got to go to DC twice with them. So like I was like a Democrat for a while in college and then I graduated and I started getting like 50% of my paycheck taken out because of government and all that stuff and like COVID and all that shit. And it's just like the clown world doesn't stop. So yeah, I've just like changed completely because I feel like the Democrat Party left me because they've just gone
Honestly,
to
yeah, me too. I honestly you already know I was woke as fuck. I was pro BLM and pro literally bitch, I was down that rabbit hole of being almost fucking non-binary my goddamn self because I swear to God I was. I thought that I was bi gender, but yeah, college, I don't understand how anyone can go to college now because there's no point. It really is no point to even go to college. There's no they literally indoctrinate you now,
literally.
and I just can't deal. But anyways, I'm so happy that you're here as well, and I can't wait to ring out every fucking body because you already know the conservatives have pissed almost all of us off. We're
Mhm.
what's your political affiliation? Just to let everybody know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have one. Like, I don't know. Like, I was a Democrat, then like I felt like I like became like a like Republican. But the only reason why I became a Republican was because Trump attracted me a lot because
Mm-hmm.
he like Bernie Sanders, they run populist campaigns and they like reach out to people and they get people like people that actually represent America and they like reach out to
Mm-hmm.
them and they're like, "Hey, I have a message for you." So like his message spoke to me and like I don't know, I just feel like America felt safer.
Mm.
It was cheaper. Gas was so much
It
cheaper.
sure the fuck was, bitch.
Like, what?
It
So,
really
like,
was.
I don't know. Like, and then I see the Republicans, like, also, like, the side where they're like, endless money to Ukraine and stuff like that. And I don't identify with that. And I feel like a lot of Americans don't identify with that either. So
None
I
of
don't
us
really know what I
do.
am politically, but yeah, I'm just
Me
doing me.
neither.
And like people have to work to get my vote. Like I'm not just gonna say, oh, you're a
Yes.
Republican, you get my vote now. No, like just because the Democrats don't know how to run shit doesn't mean that you guys are gonna run it any better. You have to show me how you're gonna run it better. And I
I
feel like Trump
completely
is the
agree.
only one that's done that.
I completely agree, and I think that me as well. I feel like I am right leaning. I'm not afraid to be I'm right leaning. Bitch, I don't fuck with the left. I think the left is manipulative. I
Hmm.
think the left, there's nothing good on the left whatsoever. There's nothing policy wise. They just don't want this country to be good at all. I'd be better. I think I'd rather be with a right wing or a conservative person, to lead the country instead of a fucking leftist lunatic who literally wants us to be in pods and eat bugs.
Literally.
I'd rather be with them than the left because honestly, this country right now is so fucking divided, and especially with what's going on with the trans agenda and the LGBT stuff and Black Lives Matter and the climate freaks. I think that all of and even the conservatives, bitch, we're gonna get into it because I can't deal with I really can't deal. But I think both sides have their flaws, but I'd rather be on the right than the left. Period.
Agreed.
1000%. But anyways, okay, we're gonna get into the fucking conservatives now because I can't do it and I can't wait because I just, dude. Let's just go back to the Super Bowl because I did
Oh my
want to really
god.
talk about the Super Bowl with you, And to be honest, like, did you like the Super Bowl whatsoever?
Yeah, well, I love her songs. I mean, I love babies, all that. Like, you know what? Yes, I love her starting a family.
Yes.
Don't be fucking pregnant when you're doing like the biggest thing of your entire life. Like, what?
Exactly, bitch.
I was so
Exactly.
annoyed. But
Oh
like,
my
honestly,
God.
like she's such a vibe for like literally like leaving music and like just doing whatever she wants. Like, she gets like high and like
Yes.
starts a makeup brand and like literally has like a child and all that stuff. Like, I can't like shame her for that. But like, I would have loved her not to be pregnant.
Me too.
But I didn't think it was demonic. Like, what the hell? Like, I saw people saying that and I was like, how? Like, because she's
It
wearing
makes no
red.
sense.
Republicans' color is literally red. So are they
Exactly.
demonic too? Like, what? Like, just because it's I like red. Red is a cute color. Like, what?
It really
It's in our
is. Like, to be
flag. Like,
honest.
what? So our flag is demonic too. Got it.
See, I just don't understand that knowledge. That like, I don't understand why they thought that it was demonic. Maybe because at the end of her halftime, like she put up like the Illuminati symbol, or whatever, like
Oh, she
that.
did.
She did, but there was nothing demonic about that whole entire like performance. Yes, maybe she was like, grabbing her fucking coochie and fucking smelling it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like I mean, they're like most performers are quote unquote degenerate. Like
Yeah.
they're going to entertain you, they're going to shock you, they're going to like, like that's what the culture likes, And I think
Yeah.
that with these dumbass conservatives, they don't understand the culture, so they want to shit on it because they can't be like us. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We can't be able to have like, let our freak flag fly a little bit. Like, like sometimes
Hmm.
I don't even affiliate myself with conservatism.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
It's
sometimes,
cringy.
yeah, it is cringy.
Like
Like a lot of the gays,
mainstream conservatives are cringy. Like even the
they
young
are.
ones are cringy, except like HRH. But HRH isn't even really like a
She's
conservative in
not.
my opinion.
She's
She's
not.
more like
She's
a
told
beauty
me. She's like
influencer.
she's not even conservative. Like
Yeah.
they because they're so like they have a stick up their ass so much that like they can't just have fun. They can't let people loose. Like just like that bitch Kaylee that tried to come for me and try to say that I was cringe,
Hmm.
but she's mad at a fucking performance that wasn't even like demonic. It's like, bitch, you're acting so gay right now. You want to call out the
Literally.
gays and call out us because we're gay and we live in America. Yes, I think the Sam Smith situation was grotesque. I don't
Mhm.
like that he intentionally like was intentionally coming for Christians. Like
Yeah.
I don't play like that. I don't think it's right. And also I believe in God too. I
Hmm.
believe you believe in God as well.
Yeah.
Like I think that it's not right. It doesn't make us look good at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way I view Sam Smith, like I just feel like he's so confused, but like I don't know. I just feel like he like there's a difference between that performance and Rihanna because like he actually said like, oh, this is gonna like offend the Christians. Like he said that beforehand, like before the
Yes.
performance even happened. Rihanna would never say something like that. Like what? Like she literally was just wearing red and then I don't know, she did that Illuminati symbol, but like is Illuminati demonic? I like I don't really know much about
I
them.
think it would be most like enlightenment, but I think that today's way of like how they've depicted Illuminati, it is kind of demonic and it is kind
Mm,
of like, you know, I guess you can say just being open minded in their secret society, but it's not open minded in the way that we think.
yeah.
It's more devilish. Like, you know what I mean? Like especially
Hmm.
with the 666 signs, like representing, evil. Like I think
Yeah.
that it is evil. And I understand why people would get outraged about that because like, I used to be a fucking tenfold ass bitch. Like I used to be very into conspiracy theories and I
Hmm.
still kind of am, but I don't think that performance was demonic. I think that a lot of the conservatives have turned gay. Like
Yeah.
they're all gay. Like
Literally.
they're all so offended. Like like that's why I always be like I'm homosexual. Like we're homosexual. We don't get
Mhm.
offended by that bullshit. These
Exactly.
other bitches are very gay. Like they have the rainbow flag on their forehead, and they get offended by every goddamn thing. And I just feel like that's what the conservatives are right now. And like I don't know how they think we're gonna win the culture or whatever like that
Exactly.
if they're not going to try to loosen up and try to be cool. You know what I mean? Like, what do you
Yeah.
think about that?
Yeah, I think they're literally so sensitive. It's like I thought like the whole point of making fun of the left is because they're so sensitive, and then you're just gonna turn around and be just as sensitive, if not more. Like that's so cringy to me.
I don't understand it. Even like I seen like this Jewish girl, like she got
Oh
mad
no.
at Rihanna because of the of her like singing a song that she did with Kanye West, and I'm
Mhm.
like, dude, like, why is all the Jews like always so fucking like, why they all woke? I
Yeah.
don't get it. Like, why y'all all woke? Like, the the right literally caters to Jewish people. Like,
Yeah.
they are bought by Jewish people. Ron DeSantis, Trump, they endorse
Mhm.
APOC. Like, I don't
Exactly.
understand how the woke Jewish people are mad at people that are on the right. I just don't understand it. And I don't understand the outrage of like someone playing a song. I think cancel culture is a racket. I think that cancel culture is something that is destroying people to come out and be like us and be able to say what they feel. You know what I mean? And I don't know where the conservatives want to like. I don't know what's the end goal to defeat the culture war. I don't get it.
Yeah, like they literally like clinged onto Kanye because they were like, "Oh my God, I love that he's like against cancel culture and he's wearing a
Mhm.
White Lives Matter shirt." But the second he says something about Jews, it's, "Oh, he's canceled."
Yeah,
It's
and
like, what? Like that literally makes no sense. I don't know if you watch Fox News, but like in my opinion, like Trump's Trump's son's wife was
mhm.
on like one of the shows like all the time, and they literally pulled her from Fox News when Trump had dinner with Kanye. It's like
Really,
I thought we were, yeah, they do like these subtle things,
I
and it's
thought it
like
was above cancel culture.
exactly. It's like you're pulling, like, I mean, she probably doesn't need money, but like it's
Yeah.
like it's just the principle of like, if we're saying we're against cancel culture, we have to be against cancel culture. We can't just say, oh, we're against cancel culture when it's for the
Hmm.
left, not for the right.
Exactly. And I
What?
think that when it comes to specific groups and stuff like that, I think that whether you're LGBT, conservative, whatever like that, like you shouldn't try to counsel people for what they say and what they do. I think we should be able to be free and be able to have be able for Rihanna and Sam Smith to be able to be as grotesque or however you feel about them to
Exactly.
be, you know? I think that the conservatives they need to understand that we don't live in a theocracy
Right.
and that we'll never be able to be in a theocracy. Like we like not everyone is like you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And when it comes to people like Matt Walsh, like
Oh God.
can we honestly we need to come from Matt Walsh because honestly he's acting so gay right now and I cannot deal. I was so pissed watching his video.
I know. He's so irritating. I didn't watch the whole thing, but
I didn't either. I didn't watch the whole thing either because it was so uncomfortable to
yeah,
watch. It was so unnecessary. It honestly it made me feel like oh what like if I was a leftist I'd be like oh I hate y'all 10 times more. I hate y'all
exactly.
10 times more because the bitch is just complimenting herself because the bitch
Mhm.
looks so fucking pretty now. Like can we
Exactly.
all admit that the bitch looks pretty?
Yeah, I
She looks
mean,
pretty now.
she got all the like she racked up that coin from seeing Joe Biden and all that stuff, and literally like what? Like I don't know. It's just Matt is so irritating because it triggered me because it brought me back to like when I would like get bullied in high school, and it's like,
Mm.
what the hell? Like, why is this grown man making fun of like another sure grown man biologically, but like it's like
Exactly.
you guys are both above the age of 18. Like I understand the whole like mad that like the children and like reassignment
One thousand
surgery and
percent.
puberty blockers, like of course that's fucking horrible, and like but you lose me when you start going after people that are their own age doing their own thing to their own bodies, because then it's like, okay, well then like what about Blair White? Like then you guys come for her too, and it's like, okay, well she like she's helping get more people to understand that conservative can be a big tent party, and that you don't
Yes.
need to like be like associated with these like mainstream Ben Shapiro's, Matt Walsh, like even Candace Owens. Like I mean like that
She's
whole
the
thing with Candace,
best.
yeah, like I love Candace Owens, but
She's the
like
best.
there you can also be conservative and not like Candace Owens, like Blair White, and they like
Mm-hmm.
had that their whole like disagreement or whatever.
Someone like that. But when it comes to Matt Walsh, he is just so that Dylan Mulvaney is of age. That bitch is of
Exactly.
age. That
Exactly.
bitch is not like this fucking like a trans like quote unquote trans person with a full beard, you know, like given man going into women's
Exactly.
bathrooms and like trying to like sexually assault them or anything like that.
Mhm.
That's the difference. And I think that if Matt Walsh was smart, he would go after those people. Cause like today I literally just seen like one of the conservative lesbians talking about trans women going to women's bathrooms and
Mhm.
literally like jerking off for like you know OnlyFans stuff like that. Like it's grotesque. That's someone that Matt Walsh can be bullying.
Exactly.
Dylan doesn't deserve that anymore. I don't. I don't think. I think that Dylan was just is a butterfly. The bitch is trying to blossom, and I think that she's made mistakes. Now I do
Mhm.
understand that she went to the Biden administration, and that
Yeah.
has gone. You are right about that. She is garnering a lot of people to vote blue. She is,
Exactly.
and I know like what was that Twitter situation that happened on like on your Twitter that you was talking about?
Yeah, so like literally like these people, like even gay conservatives, like they're so
Mm,
like against, like they're like, well, I don't see what Matt Walsh did wrong, blah 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 blah. Like you guys are being too sensitive. Like Dylan has done horrible things, and it's like, no, like I think like Dylan is just like a person. Like I think you guys should
yes,
be more mad at like the government, the one that hired
for
Dylan
putting
to.
that bitch on a platform like
Exactly, the
that.
one that hired Dylan, because guess what? That's going to get more votes for Democrats. That's going to introduce people on TikTok that have never voted before. And they're
Hmm.
going to see this. And then they're going to see the way Republicans are treating Dylan. And it's not going to work out well. Like, sorry, like,
Hmm.
Republicans don't know how to win elections. Like, all they do is like literally push people away, push people away. Like, yeah, it's true. Sometimes, like, it's hard for me to, like, I don't know, like, defend them because it's like, you guys make no sense. Like, it's contradictory all the time.
I totally agree. I think that they do push people back so far. Even people like me and you. Like I think that
Exactly.
we are red pill as fuck. And like we when we see things like this that's so unnecessary, especially with like what's going on right now, there's so much more important things to tackle than
Hmm.
going after Dylan Mulvaney because she thinks that she looks so pretty. Like I think the bitch looks
Exactly.
pretty. I can always give my bitch give any bitch tens for looking great and embracing who they really are. I think that she is trans. Yes, she is biologically male, but like,
Mhm.
what the fuck does that have to do with you? And what the fuck does that have to do with what's going on right now in this current country with like the high inflation? The like, I mean, everything is going downhill. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I don't understand how this person embracing themselves and being trans, almost like trans people. He acts like trans people don't exist. He acts like that
Exactly.
these people like if they don't exist, then what's the point of pointing out gender dysphoria?
Mhm.
Like, what's the point of pointing that out if they are trying to battle something and trying to become the person that they feel inside? Why can't they, especially of age? Now, I will understand if it was a video of Dylan Mulvaney, telling trans people like it's okay to be like little young kids like it's okay to be trans. It's
Mhm.
okay, like like if you want me to send you puberty blockers, I'll send you puberty blockers. Like
Exactly.
then I would be like, okay, like Matt, like do your thing. But this person is just a grown adult
Right.
trying to live their life, and I think that the conservatives need to understand that and get off the adults,
Yeah.
unless they're doing wrong and trying to sexually assault women. Other than that, talk about the kids, worry about the fucking kids.
Right. And actually
Simple
like
as that.
actually get shit done. Like do like legislation. Like if you're literally against puberty blockers, encourage your state to ban puberty blockers for children. Like
Yes.
what? Like it's like, and like some people like take it too far. Like this is what happened. Like we literally lost the midterms. That was not a red wave at all. Like that was a
No,
horrible like loss for Republicans. Even though they got the House, like that's still a loss because like
it was.
in history, especially with someone like Joe Biden who's like destroyed the whole country, like it shouldn't have been hard. But like the whole thing with the abortion happened around that time, and like
Hmm.
Republicans became so extreme, and like they were like literally banning it in certain states, and it's like you guys make literally no sense. Like Democrats have completely like lost track. I mean, Democrats used to be like against abortion to like a
Hmm.
certain period, and that was like they would just, the argument with abortion I feel like used to be like, when should you be able to get an abortion? It was never like, oh, up until term. Oh, sorry, that's my makeup. up, up until term, or like not at all. It's like, when did it become so like everything has become so extreme and on both
Yeah.
sides? It's like so divisive.
And I'm like, and I'm pro life.
Hmm.
I'm 1,000% pro life. I've always felt like it was kind of wrong to abort a child, but like
Yeah.
even when I was woke, I thought like like yeah, it is their choice to do it whatever they want. I used to argue with people about that. I was
Hmm.
like, it's their choice, but like even though I think it's wrong, it is their choice to do that.
Hmm.
And I would do it. I would get arguments all the time with girls at school, whatever like that, because they was pro life, like actually pro life.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it, but now I do. It's like we have to value life. We have to like protect life. They're innocent children, and
Right.
the fact when I learned that the majority of babies that are aborted, it's black children, I was
I
like,
know.
wow, like no wonder our community is so fucked up, and no wonder like it's really sad, honestly. I can't even get into it because I get emotional about abortion. I really do. But that whole entire situation with the abortion, I totally understand it, and especially if they put it back to the states, like people blue, they're going to vote blue. It is
Mhm.
what it is. So that was another loss for the culture for the red. To be
Yeah.
honest, it really was.
Yeah, it was like a good time to like say, hey, like abortion is wrong, but like we're not complete monsters. Like if you are
Yes,
raped, if you are like if you have those like horrible situations, and also why do you have to wait like so long to get an abortion? Like just do it really early on if you were like raped or like and all these like the 1%, you know, like that the Democrat makes the whole like argument on abortion is like, what if someone's raped? Like, okay,
it's
stop it.
very rare for that to happen, you know. And women do get raped, but most of the time
Right.
they don't get pregnant because, like, do you really think that rapists actually want you to get pregnant from them? Like, they really don't. They don't even want people to know that they even like raped you. Period.
Mhm.
Like, so,
Yeah.
but I do think that in certain circumstances, if the mother is like gonna die or anything like
Right.
that, like, okay, abort the baby. And I know some people would be like, oh, you're not pro life, because it's like, come on now, like there's certain circumstances where like a woman probably should get an abortion for, you know, certain circumstances. So the conservatives, they are losing people left and right, and I think that Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, all these motherfuckers, they need to calm it the
Got to
fuck down.
go. Got to go. There
Calm
needs
it
to be like a
down,
new generation.
honestly, because if they were smart, they would like get cool people like us. I like get people like Blair White. I don't see Blair White going to TPUSA.
Right.
I don't see Blair White going to like, you know, getting invited on politics spillover or anything like that. Like I think that they need to bring in more cooler people, more people with
Mhm.
more of a moderate and, you know, a middle ground mindset, so people can be able to understand our point of view, and also we can be cool about it. Like I don't want to listen to no one who's in a suit, to be honest. Like I don't want to listen to anyone that's in a suit,
Right.
especially because it's like not cute and it's not fashionable. Like you think that you think being in a suit makes you fashionable. Like bitch, get the fuck out of my face. um I really do think that they need to bring in people that are going to you know, win us votes and win the culture that way. But
Right. Did you
until
see
then,
Jeffree Star? Like did you see him on that podcast or no?
yes, he very based,
Exactly. It's
very
like
based.
someone like that can reach, he has millions and millions and millions of followers, more than Charlie Kirk has, more than
Mm-hmm.
Ben Shapiro has. And it's like, do you guys not understand you're pushing people away? And it's like they
Yep.
literally believe the same stuff you believe, and you're just like so like insecure with yourself that you're like shocked that a guy is wearing makeup and a dress. It's like, and like, yeah, like I agree with Jeffrey. Like before it used to be like we didn't want
Mm-hmm.
labels. Like it was like stop with the
Exactly.
label. Stop trying to like when I was in like high school and I would wear makeup, like people would be like, "Are you a girl?" And it's like, no, I'm clearly a fucking dude. Like I'm walking around
Exactly.
like I'm like what? Like I still have like I still dress like a dude. I'm still like what? Like I don't get it. Like it's like stop with the labels. It's like like I don't get why it's gone. Like well, actually, I feel like it's just because people want to belong to something.
Of course, like, I think a lot of these people are very depressed, and I
Yeah,
mean, we have the highest
it's
depression
sad.
rate in our community anyway. So I think that they do want to feel welcomed and like, you know, loved, because probably because their families don't love them and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And you know, I do have a heart to a certain extent to some of those people. I really do, honestly, because it
Exactly.
makes no sense that you have to like mutilate your body and in the name of being and trying to be like a nothing, basically just being a they them, stuff like that. I think
Exactly.
that it's really made everyone be like, what the fuck is going on? It's almost like emo, like, you know how like the emo
Yeah,
people used to
literally.
do, like that's what they're doing, but this time they're cutting off their bodies. And I think when it comes to this and the conservatives hating on people like us, that it like we're obviously male and we wear makeup, stuff like that, but we are base. I don't understand why they want to push us away. Why?
Exactly.
Because we're not masculine as them, and that's something that he was talking about in that video with Dylan Mulvaney, like how like you're not masculine, nor are you feminine. It's like, do you not see that bitch? Like that bitch is feminine as fuck.
Yeah,
Like, so
literally.
okay, so Matt, tell me something. So if I come in here, I present as male, I am male. Yes, I wear makeup. So you're trying to say that I'm less than a man because I'm not masculine macho like you are. You're not even masculine and macho to me anyway. Like, you're kind of a
Exactly.
bitch.
And I thought
Like,
it was all about biology. Like what? Like we're like male. So like how like does that take away from it? Like that's what I don't understand.
exactly.
And I feel like I don't know, it's so
We
dumb.
are biologically masculine. Period. We are that. So
Right.
I don't get it. I just wish that they turn this shit around, and I don't want to hear any kind of fucking conservatives because I do get DMs from some bitches sometimes, and they really be pissing me off. I don't even showcase it sometimes because they're not even worth art like my time. But
Right.
these people need to stop it because they're not going to win. But
I was listening to Nikki Haley. I can't stand her, but like she was like saying how Republicans have lost the popular vote
yeah,
the last 7 out of 8 elections. It's like, well, you got to expand your base then, obviously. Like you can't just like keep on pushing people away.
gotta
And it's
think
like,
smarter.
and I see so many people on TikTok that are like complaining about grocery prices, complaining about like not being able to afford something, but all our money going to Ukraine. So like the American people get it, but sure, like maybe they don't put like Ukraine, like money to Ukraine as like, oh, that's Democrats doing that. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like normal people like think that way. I think they think like, oh, we're giving all our money to Ukraine. That's annoying. Like, fuck our government. It's annoying. But they're not going to suddenly vote Republican if they were
They're
a
not.
Democrat voter. They're still going to vote for Democrats. Like, it's like, you need to do something to grab them. And I feel like that's what Trump did. Like,
He did. I mean, have you listened to like the mostly peaceful Latinas? Like, they're obsessed with Trump because they like how assertive he was. They like that he was like, not really a political figure, really.
exactly.
So that really made a lot of people vote for him. And, he changed the culture with that. I would think that he did change the culture where, I mean, like, yes, there are people who were kind of racist, stuff like that, I guess. Like, but I think for the better, he really was for this country and for the people and for, not being a political asshole, just going up there and just
Exactly.
being a rhino. So I hope that we do get that back one day because this country is falling apart and so much shit is going on. I mean, speaking of shit that's going on, I mean, the Ohio derailment situation
Oh
that's
my
going on with like
God.
the chemicals. I mean, Michigan, even Illinois. Like, have you
Yeah.
been hearing some shit about Illinois? Like, what's going on over there?
Yeah, I have. So it's like more like lower, like kind of like where I went to school, but like
Mm-hmm.
I live closer to Chicago, so we get our water from Lake Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very sad because a lot of like states get their water from the Ohio River, and it's like
I do
the
too.
the dumb Republican governor is like saying, drink the water, it's fine. Are you crazy? Like, first of all, like, why would you even like say that on camera? Like, that sounds like a liability to be saying that on camera. Because like when people start like having like third eyes and like start growing like limbs out of their body, like no, like that's horrible to be saying. Like people are gonna have like tumors and stuff like that, like for years to come.
Dude, I have been I have been a basket case about this shit because I don't want to get cancer. Like, I don't want to get cancer. I don't think anyone wants to get cancer.
Exactly.
And the fact that their governor literally told them to come back and drink water, and just to come back, period. When they know that shit's all in the air, that shit's in the
Exactly.
fucking air. There's shit going on Michigan, Ohio, like
Hmm.
everywhere. It seems like everywhere is being touched by
Yeah,
chemicals. Like, I don't know if it's China. I don't know if it's our own people. I don't fucking know if it's even the World Economic Forum at this point because where the fuck is Greta Thunberg?
exactly.
Where the
Literally,
fuck is Greta?
exactly. Like one of the biggest like chemical spills ever, and like the Democrats are silent about it. It's like,
Silent.
what? Like it makes no sense. And people are blaming like the train company, which yeah, you should blame the
They
train company
should.
100%. But that's gonna be like a class action lawsuit. That's gonna take years for people to get their compensation and for all that to go through with law and all that. The government needs to help right now. The government should have been there 2 weeks ago, getting people
Mm-hmm.
out of there and paying for their hotels and stuff like that. But
Yes.
no, it's like we give like illegal immigrants hotels in New York City, like really nice hotels. And it's like we can't do that for our own people that are literally like they cannot breathe that air. Like
It's
it's
disgusting.
so political. It's so gross.
It is. I hate
And
when things like this gets political. It's like this is
exactly.
wrong and right. It doesn't matter if you're right or left. This is about wrong and right.
Right.
These people should not be having a cup of coffee. I seen this woman on Instagram. She had a cup of fucking coffee and she was pouring the milk in. It literally bubbled up. It bubbled up because the water is so dirty.
That's so disgusting. And like even if like you don't drink the water, you're still showering in it. Like it's like like you're washing your hands in it. Like, it's so scary. And honestly, like Trump going there and then the government suddenly announcing that they're going to help, like I think that's so crazy, because like
It's disgusting.
that's what I want Republicans to do. I want Republicans to reach normal people, not die on these culture war hills. Like I want them to
Yes.
go out and say, hey, I see you, I feel your pain. And that's exactly
Mhm.
what Trump is going to do. And they gave him 70% of the vote in 2020. They'll probably give him 90% of the vote in 2024. It's like,
Dude.
that's all it takes is a leader. And like I feel like all these like conservatives, they're not leaders. They just like, a lot of conservatives just like to say whatever the opposite thing is for the Democrats. Like they
I
just
totally
like to be
agree.
opposite Democrat. They don't really have any values. They don't have any of that. Like they just want to be opposite Democrat.
And I'm very happy that Trump acknowledged those people and really want to go out there and probably help. I don't know if he's going to help or anything like that. He
Mhm.
probably will, most likely. And I think that's something that it shows who is really for the people and who really isn't. Now, I'm
Exactly.
not gonna lie, I'm not right now with Trump, even DeSantis. Do you see that George Soros like endorsed DeSantis?
Yeah, I mean, I keep on seeing all this like stuff about DeSantis, and like I follow like a lot of Trump people too, so I don't know if they're like making some stuff up and like
I
all that.
follow
Like a lot
both.
of it is so yeah, I know, that's why it's so catty and like annoying that like I can't stand it. But also, I don't think DeSantis should run for president. I feel like that's very like
You don't
that's
think so?
divisive. No, I don't know, because I feel like if they give the nominee to anyone that's not Trump, I feel like the conservatives are going to automatically like I feel like Republicans would vote for Trump, but like the Trumpers, I don't think would vote for like any other Republican
DeSantis.
that's not Trump.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? So like what happens if like they put someone that's not Trump and then like Republicans actually lose even more? Then like, you know what I mean? Like what if you lose like 30% of the Republican vote
It's
and then
gonna
like
be over.
Joe Biden is just like, welcome to your
See,
castle
that's the
again.
thing with me too, because like I honestly with Trump, it's just with how he handled the pandemic and how like him being like a vaccine salesman and stuff like that. It's just too much for me,
I know.
especially for him cucking for these donors like APOC. Even DeSantis is too. I mean, obviously George Soros is fucking
Mhm.
endorsing him. He's
Yeah,
obviously being fucking endorsed by APOC and many like I can't deal because you should be putting America first, but these different donors, they should be putting America first, but it's another country they want to put first, and that's my
right.
whole issue about that. But seeing Trump do that, even before DeSantis, it honestly makes me like be like, okay, like Trump, like I see you, bitch.
Mhm.
But the Biden administration waiting that long to fucking help those people is disgusting. Anyone out there, I don't understand how anyone out there cannot see how fucking disgusting that is. They should
Yeah,
be happy that someone like Trump or any other politician that want to go out there and help those people, like, to put those people first.
exactly.
For me, I really hope that this is just all an incident, and I hope
Mhm.
that this isn't all intentional because the Ohio River, oh my god, like it's getting me emotional because it makes me so mad
Yeah,
that if it literally the water goes to so many people,
exactly.
even me, bitch. Like
Mhm.
like it goes to so
Yeah,
many
I saw
people.
on that map.
It's so scary.
Mhm.
I bought filtration, water filtration things, all that kind of stuff, but also will that stuff even fucking help in the long run? Like, will it fucking help if that stuff comes
Exactly.
come down in your water stream? Like, I don't know. I just pray for those people so much. Like every single day, I pray for those people because I I just couldn't imagine. And those people are rural. Like they're rural as fuck.
Exactly.
Some
So
of them don't even
they're
have
so poor.
TVs.
Yeah, they're very poor, and it's like they obviously could not afford to get a hotel. They even if it was unsafe to stay, they probably had to, because like they're poor. They cannot go to a hotel. Like what? Like it's so sad. And like I work in logistics, so I do like the customer end of it. So like I've seen like
Mhm.
Norfolk and stuff like that. Like when I'm like working on like hazardous loads and stuff like that, they're clearly marked hazardous. There's a lot of regulations that go into like hazardous stuff. And so like that train card, the government knew that was clearly hazardous material. Very easy. You can look at the train card. It'll tell you exactly what is in there. Like they
Yep.
legally are obligated to have like the hazmat symbol, and the specific ones tell you exactly what chemical is in there or whatever. So they should have known that was vinyl chloride in there, and that if you light it with fire, it makes a cancerous causing like poison. Like very clear. So like it's like, was it intentional to like get like rural people to die, or like was it like more like incompetence where like someone was actually really like retarded enough to like put a fire on a chemical that you should not put a fire on when it's clearly labeled?
I even heard that there are some people like they put that stuff out intentionally, like they actually like
I
put
could
it
believe
out.
that too. Yeah, like it seems like something that's like so dumb that should have never happened.
I that shit's deep. That
Yeah,
shit's really deep, and I just really hope that this all like something good happens. I want
right.
something good happens. I don't care if it's right or left. I want something good happen. The government here has said that like our water's good. Like I
Mhm.
don't trust no
Yeah,
one.
you shouldn't.
I trust no one. I don't give a fuck if he says that the water's good or not. I check my water every fucking day. Check it
How do
every
you
day.
check it, by the way?
I just boil it. I boil it. I make sure to see if it bubbles up. Like that's what I've seen someone on Instagram do. Like they
Mhm.
boil it to see if it's any chemicals in there and stuff like that. So I think that everyone should do that. Boil your
Yeah,
water every fucking day if you can. If you like, if your water source is from the Ohio River, because this shit's serious, and I don't want anyone, even my followers, you, anybody, to get sick. Like that,
right. It should
I
this should be way bigger than political, like
it
way, way
should.
bigger than politics.
And no, and I don't want to hear no climate change motherfuckers. Like, bitch, you got me
Right.
fucked up. You should be out there helping the people, especially these Instagram people like Impact and environmentalists. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, and they're so against pipelines. All this stuff should be flowing through our country on pipelines. Why is it flowing through our
Yes,
country on trains and like trucks on the same road as people? Like,
that's Joe Biden's
and then
fault.
yeah, and then why is that train like so close to like a town? Like it's like our infrastructure like completely needs to be redone, and not for climate. Like it needs to be focused on like practicality and like common sense.
I totally agree, 1000%, bitch. And that's our take on that. I guess. Like,
Yeah,
I hope that everyone is well out there, and like if you feel like there's some shit going on in your water, bitch, you better
right.
get the fuck out of there because
Exactly.
it's your life. It's your life, like
Yeah. And
But
people should be drinking bottled water
oh
regardless.
yes, 1000%.
Please drink bottled water. Like
Yes, the
fluoride is so
fluoride.
yeah, fluoride is bad for you regardless. Like
Yeah, and it's also in our toothpaste too. Like I've
yeah.
noticed that. I just now noticed that. I was like, oh, this shit's not in our
Yeah, I
toothpaste
was
shit.
like I was listening to Candace talk that she like got like a fluoride-free toothpaste, so then I looked for one and I found one. But I mean, I don't know if like
I need to get
it's
that.
gonna work as good.
Hopefully
We'll
it
see.
does.
It's
I'm
like
gonna
it's
try to
like
get that.
peppermint oil and like natural and all that stuff. So we'll see.
See that natural shit. They
Yeah.
are all for that natural shit. That natural shit does not do shit sometimes. But
Yeah. But like
I'm gonna
every
try
other
to.
toothpaste has fluoride. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it and see like if I can get some of that because I really don't want anything to like in the future hurt me.
Exactly.
But like, do we want to talk about the Michigan shooting? Because
Oh, okay, yeah.
we're getting deep. Like we're getting deep on this stuff. It's
Literally.
everybody like this is kind of sad. Like a lot of shit that we're talking about today is kind of sad. It's kind of deep,
I
and
know. I hate our country right now. Like it's so
it's
boring.
really
It's not a
bad.
vibe.
It's really bad, and I pray for everyone, but I hate when things like this happen, mass shootings happen, and it really hurts my heart. Like, and I'm pro gun. I'm pro
Mhm.
Second Amendment. Can I
Yeah.
just say that? I don't even have a gun, but I just
Yeah.
know in the future I will have a gun because I think it is important that we all defend ourselves. If there's a criminal out there trying to come for you, bitch, you should defend yourself regardless. Like you shouldn't let the government take away your fucking freedoms.
Exactly.
That's taking away your fucking freedom. And a lot of people don't understand that. But with this mass shooting that has happened with this guy that he was convicted in 2019 for having a firearm that wasn't legally his and with soft crime going on, look what happens. You allow these fucking criminals to go right back on the streets when they should be in jail for like a very, very, very fucking long time. And there shouldn't be no illegal guns. There should be only like legal guns for people to get. But criminals are going to be criminals. And
Yeah.
this mass shooting that happened in Michigan is really sad, and I really feel bad for everyone. But the left of how fast they want to control people's guns makes me so sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
It's like it's your fucking soft crime. It's you and your fucking policies about these soft crime laws that you do to allow these people to get back on the streets.
Right.
That's on you, bitch. That's not it. The guns don't shoot themselves. It's on you.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
on
And what if
them.
they're illegal? Like what if they're literally illegal? And you can literally buy like a gun kit from like overseas and like build it yourself too. No tracking,
Yes,
no anything. Like people can so easily get illegal guns. And it's like, don't you want like people to be able to defend themselves? And it just makes no sense. Like, because all these blue states like have red flag laws and all this stuff. They clearly don't work. Like all these examples, the killer usually has shown signs before that they should have been put away. Like
1000%.
where was it? Texas, where he shot his grandma in the face, I think, or something like that.
Hmm.
That one, and then where the cops were fucking pussies. Like
Yes,
like they should have arrested him a long ass time ago, and at the very least, he should have never been able to buy guns. Like,
one thousand
but then
percent.
again, like someone like him would probably get one illegally or like steal one.
And actually, I think that this person that did go and shoot, I
Mhm.
think that he did get it legally. Actually, I
Yeah,
don't even think it was
probably.
for him to get it illegally. This time, which was shocking to me. So I also think it also has to do with mental health too.
Exactly.
I don't think he had any alternative motive to like target these specific people.
Hmm.
I was seeing and reading articles about this. Like I've been reading so many articles about this. I think that his mom passed away and he was going through a lot of different mental issues, and his
Hmm.
dad was like, his mom passed away and like he just hasn't been coming at the house, like he hasn't been right ever since she died. So I think that also plays a factor of mental health, and like
Right.
people especially in the black community and whoever, I don't really give a fuck, it doesn't matter about your fucking race. If you are going through something and you need to get your anger out, like you need to go to therapy, you need to
Right.
do something with that, you need to find something that will fulfill you, make you happy, because going out there and killing innocent people that has nothing to do with anything that happened in your life, it's really no excuse, but at the same time you should get help.
Yeah, we
You should
literally
get
live
help.
in a godless society. It's like so crazy. I mean, people have always had guns in America. Like that's literally our Second Amendment. So why like suddenly so many mass shootings are happening? Like
It's
it
the
makes
mental
no
health.
sense. Like if anything, there's more like laws to like background checks and all that stuff. If anything, there's
Mhm.
more because it's been more time has gone past. But like it's crazy. Yeah, I feel like the whole thing is it's a culture thing. Like we've lost God in our society. Like people can say they're they them, like people
Mhm.
can call themselves fisher thems, like it's like we have like like that's why literally all the other country like all the other countries as strong as us like judge us. Like Russia is making fun of us, China's
Oh
making fun of
yeah,
us. They all can push us around and bully us because we have like
these
dumb
stupid
people leading
policies.
us, and our people are dumb as hell. Could you imagine if China invaded the United States of America?
They already
They're
did.
no, but like I'm saying like an actual like physical like combat. Can you imagine our country being like a combat field and
I
like our
can't.
people fighting their people? Like we would lose.
I
Like
can't imagine. I really
it's so
can't
clear.
imagine.
Like it's
But
very
I
scary.
will. I will want to have faith in our country.
Hmm.
I really do have faith in our country, but at
Yeah.
the same time, we gotta get this shit together, because if they sending Chinese fucking balloons in our fucking country,
Right.
you don't think that we're not being invaded? Like you, like what? Like
Literally.
you don't like. There's something major going on that they're not telling us, especially with these unidentified objects in the fucking sky too.
Yeah,
What
exactly. What if there's another COVID in there? Like who knows? Like you don't know if there's like
we all know it
a
came from
virus
Wuhan,
in
China.
exactly. So what if they put another virus in there that's more lethal and then just let it fly over the entire United States, dropping little like
Did you
air of
see how
it?
mad they got? China got so mad at us.
Yeah, that we blew it up. It's like, what? Like, we literally let it fly over the entire United States of America, and you're mad
And
at
that's on
us?
Biden.
Yeah,
That's on Biden.
exactly.
No way. If Trump was in office, or like any other conservative, I think that they would have like really got them. Like they would have shot that fucking balloon down the first time it got
Yeah,
like
I
hit the
mean,
horizon.
so what if like a missile shoots us? Like, are we gonna be like, we're gonna take 3 days to respond to it? People would die. Like, I mean, like it, I think they were like trying to test us more than anything of like our like
We
response
failed.
time. Yeah, we failed a lot.
It's really sad, dude. Like I really, I can't deal. The left isn't. They. I just feel like they just don't care. They just want to like conquer. They want to
Right,
conquer us, keep us down, and not be able to be free Americans. Honestly, like because taking away people's guns is not going to do solve anything. People are criminals are going to find a way. They're going to
right.
find a way regardless, illegally, either way. Like they're going to find a way, and I think that it's time that we can all come together. That's all I want. I want all of us to come together. This is not a leftist country. This is not a Republican's country. This is all of our country. We are
Right.
Americans, and we should be able to come together and fight these situations. And also, like, I think that there should be centers, like, more. You know what? This is probably gonna sound real leftist, but I do think the government should give more affordable therapy sessions to people that
Oh,
that's in
yeah.
need. You know, that's a big thing. And
Mhm.
another thing too with these schools, if they want to protect themselves, they need to. Because even schools in Florida that like on campuses, they're not even allowed to have their own guns
Oh,
on
wow.
campus, and
Yeah,
that's
like,
a red state.
why is there not security? Like, why is there not armed security is what I don't understand. Why is, like,
There should be.
yeah, like, our courthouses are protected. Why aren't the schools are also owned by the government, like,
Mhm.
literally what the Department of Education runs it, like, so why aren't they, like, as strict as, like, court? Literally, like, you literally have to put your stuff in a metal detector, and, like, I've seen some schools do have metal detectors, and probably
Yes.
there's not shootings at those.
Yeah, 1000%. I think that there should be like some officers or like I had officers at my school. Like, yes, we
Yeah.
still had like threats and stuff like that
Mhm.
at like my school that I went to and when I was in high school.
Right.
But no one really had the balls to really do it because we had policemen there
Right.
always.
Armed.
Like exactly armed. So I mean, I think that these school campuses, red state or liberal states, whatever like that, they should try to pass legislations to, protect the people,
Yeah,
protect the people on these campuses, these schools, public areas, and no criminals will step in those places. Like gun-free zones is the most vulnerable places for these people to be
literally.
sitting ducks at, and I think that people should vouch for more security in these places, especially with the rising of mental health um and these people, these fucking people. I can't. Uh, it's insane. I hope I wish the best for everyone. I hope that we can one day get something like that, but I don't see it right now. I don't see it for us right now. But
Yeah, I don't either.
that's my solution. Do you agree with that solution?
Yeah, I agree. I think, like, I don't know, it's kind of scary because I feel like a part of the country kind of does need to go to, like, a police state. Like, I feel like our
Mm-hmm.
country has become so unsafe, and, like, we don't know how many, like, terrorists are in our country. Like, we know at least 100 people from the terrorist watch
The
list are in our
fucking
country.
border. Come on now. We don't
Right.
know.
And, like, Afghanistan, what happened then? And now they're saying, like, Chinese nationals are coming through our southern border. Like, when has that ever happened? Like, it's like, what? Like, they're saying, like, 30 a day. And that makes no sense. Like, it's not racist to say, oh, we need to protect our borders. Like, and that's what I
Exactly.
don't understand is, like, people are, like, so quick to, like, label stuff racist when it's just, like, it's literally protecting our country. Like, you have a fence in your backyard, you lock your door when you, like,
Mm-hmm.
get into your house. Like, everybody does that. Like, it's very simple to do
And we
that for your
should have
country
those
too.
things. Yeah,
Right.
we
And,
should
like,
protect the country.
that guy who literally, like, he lives, like, on the border, and, like, someone crossed into his backyard and he shot him and he got arrested for defending his own property. Yeah, it was, like, this old man. It was so
That's so
sad.
fucked up,
Yeah, it's like you can't even so we have the Second Amendment, but now they're saying, "Oh, like, if you use your gun and defend yourself, like, you will be arrested." It's
dude.
so, like, it's scary, and I think, like, literally, like, I don't know. I
I
don't
can't
know.
believe that. I honestly can't believe that. See, like,
Yeah.
dude,
And, like, the only thing he asked for was, like, he was like, I saw the video of him in the court, and he was like, "Can I please just call my wife? She's alone." Like, another elderly woman
and he
should just.
lives by the border too.
Yeah, exactly.
He's trying to protect his wife and
Right.
protect his household, and I think that
Exactly.
there's nothing wrong with that. See, when it comes to the border, that's a whole different story. But like Biden has like he's really fucked up on the border, one thousand
Yeah.
percent. And yes, Trump did still have immigrants coming through the border,
Mhm.
but it wasn't as big and as frequent as
Yeah.
Biden is allowing them to do so. And even the people in Mexico, I was watching like Sav says a couple months ago about how she went over there to report and talk to these Mexican like people and stuff like that. And they was like, yeah, the border's open. We're allowed to go
Right.
in. We're going over there right now. So if they're thinking that it's allowed and it's free to do so, like that's a big issue.
Yeah, and that though, like, even the Republicans, like, fucked up with this. Like they're literally giving free bus rides to people to our major cities, and then when they get to the cities, that Democrat city will put them in a nice hotel. Like
Oh
the
my
Republicans
God.
are also at fault. It's like, why are you trying to do that political stunt? You're actually putting more people, like you're dispersing them. That's even worse. Like when Republicans have to clean up this whole mess, like now people are everywhere. Like it's like,
See, that's something that one of my followers actually pointed out to me. And I honestly had to like, I was like, wait, that is true. Like, why are they allowing them to come in here? They putting them in
yeah,
these big hotels, send them to, what was that place that DeSantis sent those immigrants? Like,
Martha's Vineyards.
yeah, and like one of the most privileged and most like high standing
Mhm.
places. And I mean, these people, they're here. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's their fault too. So yeah, that whole entire situation is really sad. I think that the Republicans, they need to step it up and stop playing and actually make our government make Joe Biden like be able to be much more harder on the border, because it's really
Exactly.
serious. And but yeah, anyways, now we're gonna get to the last one, which is fun, which is really funny. Thruples. Thruples, bitch. Like, what do we think about thruples? What do you
Oh
think
my
about
God.
thruples?
I cannot stand. First of all, I don't know if I want to say I'm a very jealous person, but if my man is ever kissing somebody else or like showing anyone else affection, we're done. Like, what? Like, how? Like, and that doesn't
I
make me
can't.
that does like I've had a lot of people in open relationships say that that's my insecurity. Then no, I think a lot of people like would feel uncomfortable with their significant other like making love
No,
to somebody else. Like that's like a natural human thing to like. That's weird. Like I would naturally be like, you
dude,
don't love me. Like what? If you're loving on somebody else, you don't love me.
it's
Very
fucking
simple.
disgusting.
And the gays are
It's
being
fucking
weird.
disgusting.
The gays are being
I
weird.
The reason why we brung up thruples for our last one, because especially we need something to to laugh about before we end this, because I dude, everything's sad. But on
Literally.
Instagram there was like this couple that I was I was following, and I didn't know that there was like a throuple, like a gay culture is insane. Like, I can't believe that now we have people openly in like these poly relationships with three or more people in a relationship. I think it's so disgusting. But I reposted that. I was like, so this is what we're normalizing. We're normalizing like poly relationships. I don't think it's right. I think that it's disgusting. It makes us all look like freaks. I bet like
Mhm.
people who don't know gay people, they probably think that that's what we all do.
Exactly.
Especially, people are ignorant to us. Like even with the Republicans, when they come for people like Dylan and like
Yeah.
other gay conservatives or whatever like that. I think,
They bunch us with that. Like
yeah,
100% they
and
bunch
we're
us
not
with
like
that.
that. We're not like that. And I think that we shouldn't be bunched up all together. Just like when I was talking about that girl Kaylee, she was trying to bunch all gay people to
Exactly.
being sexually exploiting children, stuff like that. It's like, no, that's not all of us. This is what I say, bitch. You need a fucking gay friend, bitch. Take
Exactly.
actually, bitch, take that fucking glue out of your fucking lashes and let a gay man help you, bitch. Like
Literally.
that's your fucking issue. They'll call me misogynistic for that, but I don't give a fuck. But yeah, gays, like, I don't understand why we are so disgusting sometimes. Like, not us, them.
I
I
know.
don't understand why they're so disgusting. I don't like the fact that they was all coming for me because I had an opinion about that.
Each one,
Every
they
single one of
outnumbered
them
you,
fucking
literally.
came for me. And I was so shocked, honestly, because, dude, we live in America. Not everyone's going to be able to believe this is a relationship, or
Yeah.
believe that this is like the way a relationship should go. Like, it's not normal. It's not sustainable. I don't think they will be together forever.
No,
Obviously not. Like, it's
definitely
not
not.
going to happen. And I think with the gay culture that's happening right now, I think that we need to push back on that kind of stuff.
Exactly. It's going too
1000%.
far. Like the we talked about it, like The Last of Us, like that episode was so good because it
Yes.
portrayed like one guy loving another guy and it was so
Mhm.
romantic, and like I feel like everybody straight or gay
Yeah.
can like say that's a beautiful love story right there.
Mhm.
Like he took care of him till he was like unable to, like he literally got sick or whatever. Did he have like polio or something? I don't know.
I think
What
so.
yeah, something like that. But like it was so beautiful to see, like as opposed
1000%.
to like Sam Smith wearing like devil horns and like
trying to literally fucking come for the Christians. Like I think it's so like that's what we don't want to be depicted. We
exactly.
want us to look normal, you know,
Yeah.
look normal. Like I do think The Last for Us was that was a really good episode.
Mhm.
Even though I didn't realize there was gay couples in The Last of Us at all. Like I don't remember watching those when I was watching the gameplays and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I thought it was really beautiful. I thought it was like nice depiction to see that we are normal. We don't like thruples. Like not all of us like thruples. And that we just want to love the person that we like, you know.
Exactly.
And
And I thought that's what it was like all about. It's like I don't get it. Like I don't get why it's like strayed like so like sexual and like deviant and like gross.
Yeah.
Like I just like don't like there is like a limit to that. Like I don't know.
Yes, there should be a limit, and you know I have no issue with like my freak flag fly
Right.
whatsoever. But I'm not going to like, dude. I'm not going to destroy everyone's eyes with it. You know what I mean? Like with a throuple, that destroyed my eyes, to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, girl, I can't. This was a lot. This was so fun. I love talking to you and stuff like that. Like, cause like you are honestly one of my faves. Like, you don't understand how like excited I was to have you on. I was like, oh my god, like he's going to get it. We're going to be able to relate to each other. And I'm just so happy that you came to talk to me about these different topics. And yeah, I love you so much, and I appreciate you for being here. I really do. But anyways, tell the people, like, you know, where's your Instagram, your podcast, bitch, your podcast.
Well, so I stopped, like, I kind of like took a break from. I'm like a person where like if I feel like I'm not putting like 100% into something, like I don't put stuff out that's like garbage. Like I just like don't like that. I like need to be 100% invested in something, and like I don't know. I'm just trying to like make money. I work 6 days a week right now. Like I'm just trying to like get by. So like maybe later on I'll continue it, but like I took a break from it. Maybe closer to elections I'll get back into it. But thank you for having me on your channel. I love like I binge watched your entire channel before this, and like I love your videos.
Thank you so much.
My favorite one of yours is the Kentucky State one. I always watch it. I don't know. I don't know if like you always like I don't know if you see maybe that like you get like more views on that one or something, but like I always watch that video. I don't know why I love that video.
When I went to the fair,
and it just gives me like old YouTube vibes, like vlogging. And
you know, I miss a good vlog. I really do. I need to bring them back. I need to bring them back, but I honestly don't do shit anymore, to be honest. Like, but when summertimes come back, I may do vlogs again.
Yeah, that's so
because
fun.
now I'm garnering more and more people to follow me now, which I'm so appreciative of, and I'm really happy that now, like, you know, people are starting to see like someone like me to come out and say things about this. But honestly, I feel like you need to get on YouTube. Like honestly, like you need to get on YouTube. You're so informative. Like I see your tweets and stuff like that. Sometimes, like, you know, of course I'm banned, but like I try to go on there on the website and look at your tweets. I think you have the best tweets. Like I think that you are so informative, so smart, and we need more people like you too. Like for real.
Thanks. Oh, I think you're very smart as well, which I think is why we get along.
Yes, 1000%, because we just get it, you know?
It's common sense. Like, actually, it's not even smart. Like, just have common sense. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, it's not that hard.
A lot of people lack that, you know that. People lack that common sense.
It's very irritating.
But tell the people what, like, your Instagram, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. My Instagram is Foreverboy Enrico. And my Twitter is also Forever Boy Enrico, but it's spelled a little different. It's like FOREVR Boy Enrico, and then my Instagram is just FOREVER Boy Enrico.
Okay, I'm gonna put that all in the description below for everyone to like go watch and like not go watch, bitch, to go follow. God damn it, I'm retarded too. Y'all know I'm retarded. I'm a little slow too, bitch. Like not gonna lie, like I am a basket case, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I feel
Jesus Christ. But yes, I will have everything down below, and I thank you so much for sitting here and talk to me. I'm sorry that I was so late today, bitch. I was so late.
No, I was late too. It's okay.
It's okay, bitch. We made it through this. I'm happy that everyone watched. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys comment about what you thought about this video. And yeah,
you're like thumbs up.
Yeah, give the thumbs up, bitch, and subscribe, bitch, and go follow Enrico and follow me on everything. Go follow my TikTok because I was banned off that as well.
Are you? Oh, you finally got banned.
Bitch, you didn't know I got banned off
No, I
TikTok?
was waiting. I was waiting for that because like I remember they kept on like giving you kept on posting every day. It was like three more like warnings, three more
Dude,
warnings.
I didn't get banned for my post. I got banned for like literally like, trolling someone under
Oh
the
wow.
comments because I didn't even say anything bad. Like it was this fat bitch that came for me, and I was like, "Oh, thin wear," and they flagged me for that and took down my page.
Oh my god.
Thin, I said thin wear. That can be anything.
Literally. And like how do people like Terry Joe like they don't get banned? Like he
Exactly.
literally like
Terry
he
Joe's
says
a bitch. Terry Joe is
I
such a bitch. I
love
love it.
Sorry, this is why I hate the conservatives. I don't if they ever say anything about him, I swear to God, I will literally
Oh,
never
I would
vote
be
for a
so
Republican
mad
ever
because Terry
again.
Joe is so funny, so entertaining. I try my best to watch
Exactly.
him. I love him.
Exactly. I put him on in front of my conservative stepdad and he was like that's a guy naturally, right? That's a guy naturally, right? And I was like, you're so caught up in that. You're not even seeing that he's putting on a whole persona. It's so funny. Like, can you shut the fuck up and just enjoy it? Like,
Like, have
literally
they
just
ever watched
enjoy it.
Medea? Like, have they ever watched
Right.
Medea or anything?
I'm
Like,
so tired of these uptight conservatives. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Like, stop being so
I can't
sensitive
deal.
about everything.
They're so fucking stupid. But, girl, anyways, we're done. I love you so
I
much.
love you
I hope you
too.
guys go follow him, subscribe, and yeah. Peace the fuck out. Bye. Don't forget to be yourself, no one else. We're gone.
Exactly.